So hi everyone, welcome back for another video on FCFC. Now this is the third video I'm making on the USS Franklin A ship. Okay, now in the first video it was more like should you or should you not get the Franklin A, and I concluded in that video not to get it because for me I saw it as a ship specializes in swarm hunting and you will need that ship in order to participate in the Impress Me event. It was that back then, okay? So to participate in that Impress Me event, you need the Franklin A, and I don't see, the logic behind it because other than spending money in order to be able to participate in the event, you will be also spending, rare directives and then, that kind of thing, okay? So I concluded with do not get the Franklin A, okay? Now in the second video which I made earlier today, okay, it was on the tone or on the note whereby I concluded saying that the Franklin A, it is a good ship, okay, because it will help you to replenish your resources, especially your past dues, your tritaniums and dilithiums, okay, via the refinery, okay. Now in this video what I'll be focusing on would be how good is the Franklin A. Now I believe that I would need to do something to tell you how good it is or what you need to do in order you can see its worth, okay, because what I realized was this: once you build or once the Franklin A comes out from your shipyard, it is practically useless until and unless you do certain things to it, okay. So if you look at Franklin A, it is destroyed right now, okay, and you will need like 1 million tritanium to repair it, okay, and then some dilithiums as well, okay, and the repair time is actually 2.5 hours, and this is at tier 1, okay. So 35 you get to build a stock of it, 37 you get to tear it up, and then 39 and so on and so forth, okay. That is how it goes, okay. So you will still need those cores in order to go to the next tier, and so therefore I've been holding on from repairing the Franklin A so that I can show you how is it like, okay. So let's use a 8-hour one, 3-hour one, 15, then you have a 5, and you have a 1. Okay, done. Okay, now the upgrades that I have done, okay, on the Franklin A, you see still at tier 1, okay, upgrade. I've upgraded everything except for the warp, okay, because you need this component which is only unlockable when you hit Ops 37, okay. You will need this, okay. Now I'm making this video so that for those of you out there who doesn't have any idea what you're getting yourself into, okay, you will know right now, okay. So Ops 37, this one, sorry, this is the quest that's given to you, okay, whereby you'll be rewarded with this, okay. So you need to upgrade to Ops 37, okay. Now without the upgrades, your Franklin A will come out from the shipyard around 420k, okay, the lower part of the 400k range, okay. And I believe that you would need to do a certain amount of upgrades in order to make the Franklin A useful, okay. Now if you look at my research tree, I already have all this in place, okay. If you look in your Galaxy research tree, you will need this, okay. Level 8, level 6, level 8 and level 7, okay. Now each of these will need a lot of dilithiums, okay, and these don't come by easily, okay. So you will need all this done, but if you have not invested on all this, I do not think the Franklin A would be able to fare that well. In fact, if you just take the Franklin A as it is, stock without any upgrades, you'll be able to do level 32 swarms easily, level 35 also not too bad. That's it, okay. And you will not be able to get those materials that you need in order to upgrade it, because you will only get all these materials, which is this, okay, the frequency modulator Mark II, okay, from level 37 swarms, okay. If you try hunting level 35s, no, you won't get them, okay. Now one thing that you should note too, that the Franklin A comes with a very small cargo space, okay. This is at level 2. Okay, I've upgraded it. Now it comes with a stock of base of 3005 only. So if you were to use your Franklin A in order to farm on level 35 swamps and below, you would not be able to hold much, and you will need to make many trips back to your base to empty them. Okay, and not to mention that the Franklin A moves very slowly. Okay, so the warp speed is like very very slow, so it kind of take forever to reach base, that kind of thing. Okay, so now another way whereby you can get those Mark II modulators is by from this. Okay, resources. You see this frequency modulators Mark II. Okay, what you can do is you take the Mark 1s, you can convert them into Mark 2s. Okay, so you can still continue to complete your dailies, and then slowly and sure enough you'll be able to refine the extras that you have, or work towards the materials that you need, or the Mark 2s that you need for the Franklin A. Okay, now if you look at your dailies, what I wanted to show you is this. Okay, now these are the swamps dailies, right? These are the swamp dailies. Okay, so now what I noticed of this statement, okay, 3 times bonus with the Franklin A. Okay, so what this entails, or what this means, is basically, now this figure would actually tell you that you need to hit 30 swamps in 30 level 32 plus swamps in order to complete this. Okay, but if you were to use a Franklin A, you only need to hit 10. Okay, because every level 32 swamp and above will count as 3. Okay, but then what I'm very curious about is this. Okay, whether or not this bonus applies to what you'll be getting here or not. Okay, that is what I want to find out, and I want to find this out together with you. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, because the numbers are lesser, so it should be easier to take into account, right? Okay, so now 500, 150. Okay, so 3 times, I think, or I hope it'll give me 450, right? Okay, let's see whether is it giving me 150 or 450 of this. Okay, let's just claim it. 500. I didn't get to see it. Okay, sorry. Let's try this. Sorry, let's go to refinery resources. 150 only. So bonus is not in terms of the rewards, but more towards the points that you gather. Okay, now so the USS Franklin A, I feel, would be useful if you have, or once you have upgraded these parts. Okay, these parts, then you'll be able to kill 37s kind of quite easily. Okay, basically I can kill like 11 to 12 per trip into deep space. Okay, or to that level 37 map. Okay, and it'll take me like around 11 minutes to get there. Okay, it's a very slow ship. Okay, and probably because it's deep space. Okay, so it will need more time to travel there. Okay, now so need to hunt, or able to hunt 11 kind of thing before it dies, so it'll give me like 33 per trip, which is not too bad. And I guess that will also improve your quality of life as well, because you no longer need to spend like time hitting 50. Okay, but now you can just divide 50 by 3. You just need like 17, kill 17, and then you're done with so many. Okay, that kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so yes, 3 times bonus, and then if you collect them all, you'll be able to do your refines daily, and also to replenish on your resources as well. Okay, and that is how I feel the USS Franklin A is good. Okay, it actually saves time and improves the quality of life. Okay, I mean, if you have been using a Sally to farm on the swamps, that kind of thing, okay, to complete the dailies, okay, now you can have a much faster way of completing them. Okay, so every day you'll be getting, let's see, so every day you'll be getting like 180 of swamp biotics to refine. Okay, so you can choose whether you want to refine them into past steel, whether dilithiums or tritaniums. Okay, now remember that it is only at tier 1, and I need 1 million of tritanium for repairs, every trip. Okay, so 1,000,000 6.8, so 7 rounds, so it is kind of like covered, so you can do like 2 rounds of this refine and then 5 rounds or something else. Okay, so give it a thought. Okay, so 180 a day, which is not bad. Okay, not bad. Now I also want to point this out, that before you start going all in, focusing on these researchers, okay, as start investing on this, I would like to point out to you that it is noteworthy, okay, that only 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, you look at the description, okay, FranklinA, okay, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4 only applies to FranklinA. This does not, okay, this does not, see, there's no FranklinA included, okay, so only these 4 researchers do apply to FranklinA and the rest do not. And I would like to point this, that before you start going all out, working on those researchers, it is also good to note that you go to station research, you get this done as well. Okay, you spend some amount of materials into your research optimization, because this will increase the cost efficiency of research for pastille, tritanium and dilithium. So for all the 4.7 millions that you be spending, or the 7 millions that you'll be spending now, for example this, okay, 4.1, okay, and for this it is 6.2, okay, so you could save some here and there, which you can over time use it for another upgrade for your Franklin, okay, another research upgrade for your Franklin as well. Okay, so I guess that is it, and yeah, I do not have a J because the first time around Scopely kind of punished me for being Ops 35, so I needed to actually buy the Franklin and in order to participate in the Impress Me event, but I didn't. I mean, if you have watched my previous videos on the FranklinA, the first one, you would know, you will understand my stand, okay? But right now, the FranklinA, I'm looking at it as, comparable, a replica of the Vida, okay? The Vida, adds or, builds up your resources in another way, the kind of thing. Where else the FranklinA focuses on another counterpart of your growth in game as well. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video, and I hope that it has been helpful. If you like it, do smash on the like button, and you still have 1 day plus, okay, to get the FranklinA from this store. Okay, 1 day plus to go, so 1 day and 4 hours to go to get your hands on the FranklinA. And I would also like to tell you that if you plan to get on those level 37 swamps, okay, you need this pack as well. So one of these and one of these, okay, then you'll be able to do level 37s, and the pack is not bad. Okay, platinums are good, uncommon refined crystals resources are good as well. Okay, perhaps the most that I've ever seen. Okay, so these are good. Okay, the rest are like meh. You get more tritanium, which is not bad. Okay, so yeah, and it takes 66 days to build it. Okay, with full help from your alliance, you save like 9 days, that kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, it's a good ship. Do get it, and yeah, time is running out. So if you'd like to hear more from me, do consider subscribing to the channel as well. And I guess that's all for this video. See you in the next video. Yeah, bye. Live long and prosper.